Hey y'all, I do not know what happened to a lot of my videos and I am not happy about it. I do have videos on my website, Forex Bay, but it's not necessary that you sign up there or anything like that because this is not what this is about. I give a lot of free content here on my YouTube page, but nevertheless, I am going to just do it over because I'm not going to be frustrated about these videos. All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys about the retest. All right, so the retest and how can you determine if something is a retest? When price has come from the resistance, let's put the R and the S. When price has come from resistance, you know I got to use the color candle that goes with it. And it comes in a downtrend. Okay. When price comes back up, like instead of continuing to this downtrend, like breaking and continuing down, sometimes it takes a minute. Even if it has been in a downtrend, you get this sideways motion, then it may continue in the downtrend. Nevertheless, what we're talking about is a retest, so let me show you that because I don't want to get off track with anything. So if you've been in a downtrend and price comes up, may come up to retest this level before it makes its way back down. And then also, if price does decide to break out of support to the downside, don't get too comfortable because most times price will then come back up to retest this level support, because once it tests support and does not break to the upside, support has now become resistance. And at resistance, you see what we do here. We sell. So if price does not break back through to the upside, retest this level and continues to the downside, then that is a retest. So again, you have your resistance, because we know resistance is always at the top. That's the ceiling. And support is at the bottom. And it is the floor. So if price has come up, say it broke through, comes back, retest this zone or this level, and continues to the upside, this is a retesting of resistance, and it will, once you have a closed candle above this retest on a higher time frame, like an hour and above, and price continues to the upside, this area has now become support. So when price breaks resistance and continues up, it is now support. And when support has been broken to the downside and retested, this has now become resistance. Okay, so just rewind the video if you're unsure about how that works. I'm trying to think, is there any other ways I could explain it to you to make it clear, but I cannot because that's just what a retest is. Let me think. Okay, say if price is going sideways and it comes up to resistance, comes down to support, comes up to resistance, breaks resistance, comes back down to test resistance, test, and continues to the upside, then this would be a retest of the resistance level. To me, the easiest way you will understand is when price comes back down to retest the level, then you can say, well, is this level gonna now be support? You will know if it continues up to the upside. Okay, now if it breaks through to the downside and comes back up and then comes back down, then this area has been retested and it is now resistance. Resistance is when you have price beneath it meaning you're going to sell, right? And then support, you know, that's where we buy, and price is above it. So if price comes above that resistance, price is now moving above it, then that is now support. Okay? So don't let it confuse you. And I don't like going over it over and over because I don't want you to be confused. But just rewind the video if you need clarity on what I mean. I'll do it one more time so that you can, and I'll keep it really simple this time. You have your resistance and your support. Resistance is the ceiling. Support is the floor. Okay, normally at support we sell. When price gets here, we sell it. Okay, but if you have price that has come up, of course, you know it's not going to do it just like that. It'll come up. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. We're waiting to see if you're going to break this, or because we want to sell you right here. We want to sell you. So if you come back down, we also want to buy you, but you may just give me the break that I want. If I've been coming down already, then I'm really, after you play around in this middle, I'm really anticipating you giving me another down. So I'm really waiting for this break. Sometimes price just takes off and just comes out hard and continues to the downside. Then you've missed the trend and you have to wait until price turns around, comes back up, telling you that yes, you were right. I am now resistance. I am still heading down to the downside. So this is the retest of that. On the other hand, if you have been going in an uptrend, then I'm anticipating it giving me a break to the top after it plays around in this middle. So I will be anticipating buying here and letting price make its way finally to the top. Okay, finally, because you know it plays forever, sometimes a whole day or two. And then it'll finally give me the break. Sometimes it plays a little more. I'm still waiting for you to give me my break. And I'm getting in, and it's taking me to the upside. So if it comes back down, again, that will be a retest, and it'll continue up to the upside. And again, continuing to the upside for me is giving me that higher low that I need. Okay, and I'm going to end this video because I don't want you to be confused. Just rewind it if you don't really understand it. Okay, have a good day.